Ugh. How's it going?
I'm good. I'm good, I guess. How about you?
Not too, not too bad. How's it going? Yeah,
Bleh?
yeah.
Mm.
Um, I'm working on the new design for Funtime Blue's newest, most powerful form.
Oh.
Basically, what it's going to do, is it's going to give him actually full reign of every element in their universe, um, including Milky Way, which is very bad or very dangerous, I should say.
Ooh.
Man, I've been working away. How's it going with you?
I've so far finished like 15 sketches today.
God damn.
Yeah. I'm working on I'm working on like pretty much the same thing you were just talking about, like his strongest form, but well, I'm working on final form,
Alright.
but I'm not sure if that's final form.
Hmm.
I can send it to you if you want.
Go ahead. Why not?
Warning you, it's very ugly, and I hate it.
Alright.
I hate it, but I love it at the same time.
Hmm. Not bad. Um. Although I will say, you want to know how Funtime Blue gets into his ultimate form? Or this is one of his ultimate forms. Um.
Sure.
He has to fuse with the strongest Funtimes.
Oh,
So his body will fuse. Can you send the link to Anne? She asked if you can send it to her.
on reality or what?
Yeah, but don't let Bodhi in.
I'm not letting
Don't let
Bodhi
Bodhi
in.
in.
He's
Don't let Bodhi
why?
in.
Why?
I don't want because there will be an argument. And I
Most
don't feel
likely.
like you want to hear an
Yeah, I don't
argument.
feel like
So
fucking arguing with that little shit. Sorry.
it's fine. But basically, what this includes is when he fuses with them, he will also gain their special abilities. Which, take Red for an example, the Flaming Phoenix. He will have full reign and control of the burn hotter than any Phoenix. He will have fire that is quite literally the embodiment of fire itself. One of the elements he never used before is glitch in space. He is gaining those from dead fun times because it takes the master of every elemental fun time and fuses it with him, and he gains all their abilities.
Hmm.
This includes Galaxy, which means he could quite literally make and destroy universes because of all the power combined.
Interesting, actually. Quite
Yep.
interesting.
This
Hmm.
is confusing.
I didn't realize she wanted me to send it in reality, so I accidentally sent it on Discord.
Hmm.
Oopsies.
Hmm. Ow, my foot.
Holy cow, that scared me. Wait, is my headphones causing the delay in my mic and shit? Hold on, let me see.
Oh,
If I turn off my Bluetooth and my headphones, will this turn off, or will this like fix all the delay in my mic? Hold on. Let me just let me try that. Yeah, hold on. Let me. And it appears it did not fix anything. It's the same.
alright. Hey.
Doesn't
Well,
matter if I have my Bluetooth on or off. It just doesn't work
I can hear
properly.
you fine, so.
I guess it's my shitty internet. Why is Anne muted?
Well, she said she's sad right now.
Oh, why is she sad? Anne, you okay? Anne, you okay? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, that's not good.
Hmm. Well, I kind of also know what that feels like. I lost two of my cats. One of them was named Millie, the other one was Tilly. Tilly lived longer than Millie. Millie, I don't know what happened to her. She was, I don't know. I miss my cat still.
Hmm. What did you guys do today?
I drew a lot of stuff. You already asked me that, Froggy, anyway.
Yeah. What did Ann do
Yeah,
today?
yeah. And probably, I don't know what Anne did. I'm worried about her, though. Are you okay, sweetheart?
Uh,
Do you need hugs? Do you need cuddles? Do you need me to squeeze you until you pop? Well, not pop, but squeeze you. No, no, wait. That's that. Hmm. Oh, okay.
hmm. Now I gotta figure out whether I want this mask or to continue on this mask and potentially get more cuts on my hands, or just leave it. Because I poked myself with that blade many times and it hurts. It hurts a lot. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these things in. Good. Hmm. So Pippi, tell me more about this character you've designed.
Which one? The human one
I
or
don't know. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. Place is quiet.
I want you to pick which one.
The non-human one.
So cartoon puppet pretty much. Oh, he's a fallen angel who had been abused in hell for too long and well wanted to be set free. And so
Hmm.
in order for that to happen, he had to pick a soul to take form. He had to pick somebody's body to take the form for his body in particular,
Hmm.
because they basically it's like Venom. They need a host in order to have their own like body, like the shape of their body and everything.
Okay.
Uh, I still have yet to finish the rest of his story, but I'm working on it.
Hmm. Oh, I don't know if I told you about the single-handedly most powerful thing, or one of the most powerful things Funtime Blue has done, have I? When he was
No.
told that Tangle died, he was enraged to the point where he sent out the shock pulse that destroyed an entire galaxy around him.
Wow.
Although it did drain him of all of his energy to the point where he dropped to the ground and was basically unconscious completely.
Wow.
That's because of
Wow.
his stupidly broken ability, which increasingly amplifies his abilities to a point where it's basically broken.
Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Where's it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh god, no, wait. No. Damn it. Shit. I didn't totally delete an image by accident
What
and
image?
fuck up. And I totally didn't spend like 5 hours working on it.
Fippy.
Yes.
Oh my god.
What?
Why did you do that?
It was an accident. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I can tell you about new Hunting Blue's new form, or some of his new
Sure.
forms. So, one of his forms allows him to be basically he becomes an equal to Toy Blue. If I haven't told you what Toy Blue is so powerful it threatened Galaxy. Galaxy wouldn't. The only way Galaxy could fight is if they managed to land a single blow on them, because their skin is as soft as ours. but is able to withstand all the powers they use. But he basically becomes an equal to him, and it's I'm thinking of just calling it pure element. Let's see. The only element that Mega Blue does not will not be able to attain is planet, where you can control planets. Otherwise, the other one is basically a version of him that's smaller but more in tune with his elements than his weapons, especially with lightning, to the point where he can move faster than light if he
Hmm.
wants, without draining little to none energy. He becomes the embodiment of lightning, basically.
Why can I picture all of the stuff you're explaining to me? It's scaring me.
Mm. And his armor is more futurist on the futuristic side. Partly, it's not too much different, but it's heavily armored and very compact.
Nice.
Yeah. Um. Otherwise, I still have to think of more forms for him. He has. I did think of another form for him, but it's not as. It's not really strong. It's a little stronger than his normal form. It more makes him more in tune to certain elements, depending on his surroundings. You're just quiet.
Sorry, I'm trying to get a straight line here, and it's fucking difficult. Oh my. Yeah. Whenever I'm trying to do a very good sketch or just sketching in general, I need a focus, like a full on. I can't get distracted, or it's it's gonna turn out like very. I don't know what the word is. I can't think of a word to explain it. Hello?
Yes. By the
Jesus
way,
Christ, you scared me. Why do I get
um,
scared so easy?
you know what's going to be something though?
What?
Basically, there are evil fun times. Evil fun times genetics are beginning to break in a way. They're beginning to not work. They're coding all of it, which makes the original one even more deadly to the newer versions because their coding is broken to a point where it allows them to switch sides to the evil, to do what they think is right.
Hmm.
They have that ability, which is bad in a way. Ooh. But yeah, I will say this though. Um, if I honestly had to say who would win in a fight, Funtime Blue versus the cartoon puppet in my universe or OC lore, it would be Funtime Blue. If it was the one that was depicted in the ancient writings and how powerful he was, because Aqua couldn't get him to that power of state. They didn't have technology to do that. Not without sacrificing their own elements, which helped them live. But then he more than likely would have to go a few forms up in order to beat that. I'm thinking to his dark form, where all the white on him turns black and his blue pulses through the cracks and crevices of his armor. Which makes him insanely deadly. Believe it or not, becomes quicker. His elements are more dangerous. He's powerful. And almost everything is amplified. He just becomes powerful. Yeah. Oy. I don't know though. You haven't explained any really things that Cartoon Puppet can do.
I can't really explain because when I do, it's just I fucking can't. My brain doesn't want to function properly.
Hmm.
I tried before and it just doesn't come out right. If I write it out though, it's just gonna take too long.
But yeah, Funtime Blue. Here's the thing though. I will say the only one that Funtime Blue is not fusing with is Alpha One. Reason being is that his Funtime's Blue's body can't accept it. Like, he can't accept the power transfer. Reason being is that Alpha One actually has the power of the Flagons and the Funtimes, which makes him a powerhouse unit. Although he is dead.
Tell me more, please.
About
Go see. Tell me more. I want to know
well,
more.
Alpha One. What about
Yeah,
Alpha One?
yeah. Or somebody
Basically,
I have not heard of yet.
that would be Alpha One. Basically, how Alpha One died is he refused his order from his father Omega and forced his brothers, which was Bravo, Red, Funtime Blue, those guys, and Delta to retreat. He told them to, and he saved his entire army and sacrificed his life. And in the battle, losing his arm, losing a shit ton of blood, but slaying the enemy. And when they found his body, he was wielding the great weapon of the Flagons. Only the god Flagon can choose who will wield this weapon. So it was considered that he was the bridge between both species, even though he was born of pure Funtime. Which is why Funtime Blue cannot,
Uh-huh.
his body cannot accept his energy.
God damn, there is such a delay. Like when I unmute and mute and unmute, it takes so long for it to unmute and also
Oh,
mute. It's fucking stupid as hell. I me Angie. Grr. Grr.
you poor thing.
Shush.
Oh, oh yeah. Is there any others you want to know about?
Well, you can keep telling me more about your lore, I guess, if you want to, but that's up to you. Or we can change that
Um,
subject.
I will say,
Mm-hmm.
um, if I were to be forced to pick someone else other than Funtime Blue, like two people to fuse other than Funtime Blue with other people, I would pick Shadow Blue and Galaxy. They're single-handedly two oldest Funtimes amongst their ranks. And seeing as that Shadow Blue is fused with dark matter because of how long he's been in the void. He's fused with void matter. Um, so technically, he is his own elemental. He is his own one of a kind species of Funtime. He's a void walker because he walks between the realms of the light and the dark, non tempted by killing, nor saving, nor nothing.
I fucking hate this mic delay. It's stupid. It's so annoying.
You poor thing.
So, no. Mm, don't say you poor thing. No, that is not nice. No. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, how dare you?
Poor thing.
Hmm.
Uh,
Do you ever get bored of this at all?
what?
Like, how do you not get bored of sitting here talking in a stream where
What are you
there's
talking?
nothing to do?
What are you
Whereas in
talking?
reality, you can play games and stuff, and it's a little
I
bit
like
more fun.
talking, okay?
Oh,
Gee,
why
I
didn't you
like
say that
talking.
earlier?
But in reality, I don't get much of a chance to talk to you guys, so there's too much for you guys to stare at and get lost in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess.
And then whenever I try to talk about my ultimate lore, people will either say that's confusing as shit, stop talking about that, or dude, this is all stupid, or stuff like that.
Am I the only one who also hates the fact that they made it so you don't get free gotcha tickets anymore?
Wait. Oh yeah, with all that. Oh yeah, that's sad.
That bullshit was annoying. The fact that they did that, like, excuse me, when am I gonna get it? When I searched up, when I was like going on the wiki, I was like, oh shit, they changed that. Fuck, why did they do that?
Yeah.
And I realized, oh wait, probably because there's a bunch of people bragging about that shit. But I don't brag anyway. I try not to talk about, nor do I care about who is the fanciest avatar in that.
Yeah.
Is why? Why do people have to do that?
I don't know.
Hmm. I like talking to you,
Thank you.
both you and Anne, both you guys.
Yeah. Let's see. Different fun. I will say though, I will say this: no matter how much you say that your precious cartoon puppet more than likely can't get killed in your universe, if he was
Uh,
dropped
it's
onto the,
it's your it's your
I
lore,
know,
not mine.
I'm saying from your lore, the actual one with all of his the same abilities. I will say, if he was put in front of the Council of the Grand Seven or the Grand Nine, I do not. I mean, he would possibly win, but I will say he would be extremely injured and extremely low on stamina. Extremely low. Because the thing about them, if you were to go up against, say he was going up against Galaxy. I mean, Galaxy does have Milky Way. He has all the elements mastered, basically. He is a dangerous threat, right? Milky Way is one of the most dangerous. The Council of the Nine, or the Nine Council, or the whatever, they all possess the power of Milky Way, and they all have mastered it, which is why I would say it's possible for them to kill them, but it would be a very big struggle because they all possess this special ability. And the thing about Milky Way is that it is unaffected by portals. So if you were to open a portal in front of someone casting fire at you, it would go into the portal. Milky Way is not affected. It would go straight through it. It'd be as if the portal wasn't there. Milky Way is unaffected by gravity, elemental field, anything, which is why it's dangerous. It is an uncontrollable stopping motion, or non-stoppable motion. It can even poison you.
Yeah, I I'm starting to understand this now a little bit, but I still at the same time my brain can't process
What
everything.
what you're understanding why Milky Way is so dangerous?
I'm understanding most of your lore. I can't process all of that in my brain. It just won't let me. It's being a big old bag of dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, the thing though is, um, if you were to go up against all the main fun times in their purest of forms, I don't know if he would make it. If they were in an area where it did not benefit either of them, like in a certain field that would benefit either of them, like say a giant area that has no benefits to either side, it would be not much of a hassle for the fun times because they don't really have much things that benefit them. The only thing that benefits them is their bodies, their limbs, and even then they can regenerate them depending on what it is. If it's a vital organ, they it's possible with the help of engineering. But if it's like your arms or your hands or your shoulders or
Yeah.
your legs, it's
Mm-hmm.
very doable. They will grow them back. The thing is, it will grow back very quickly. I'm not talking instantly in 2 seconds. I'm talking it'll take at least a day or two, maybe three, for it to fully grow back, and it will maintain its same armor. That's the deadly part about it. The only time I can think that it would benefit them is if they're on their original planet, because their original planet enhances their senses, their abilities, everything. The reason or it enhances their special abilities almost tenfold. Which is take Amethyst for an example. In order for her in her most rage formed state to say covered in our Earth in Amethyst, it would take her an insanely long time. But if she were to have the benefits of these powers, she could probably do it within a week. And it without those benefits, it would probably take a few years. Now, since and Amethyst isn't really one of the powerful people too much, but if you were to take these benefits up with Funtime Blue, this would be a whole nother story because of his enhanced ability. His ability already enhances all of his elements, his strategic, his brain power, everything. Now with this boost, basically, or skill boost, whatever, Um, can you imagine how much of a threat he'd be? Typing.
Yes.
It would be to the point where Galaxy himself would not be able to stop him.
Damn.
Reason being is Galaxy is unaffected by these certain traits. Galaxy is unaffected by certain fields that could amplify his abilities. The reason being is because he destroyed his universe, which had all of his um, amplifying things. All of his amplifying abilities were in that universe. So he can't get amplified. Therefore, Fontainebleau would have the extreme upper hand and would easily be able to kill him. But I will say, could you imagine what would happen if Omega Freeze was in hand by 10 times?
Tell me.
Basically, Omega Freeze in his largest and most powerful state is as big as our Milky Way. That is big. Okay. You know the Titans in Marvel? He's a shit ton bigger than these guys.
Oh
He's a shit
shit.
ton. He is a
Well, I mean,
very shit
those
ton
guys
bigger.
are what? They're the size of of planets, right?
Yep.
Just just the
And
size of.
Omega
I'd
Freeze
say
is
like
the
one of
size
them
of
is the
our
size of a
Milky Way.
galaxy as well.
He is the size of
I
our Milky Way.
have a very good idea of how big he might be. Is he bigger than Galactus?
Very much.
Jesus Christ. Galactus
He's
is
as
one of the
big as our
biggest
Milky Way,
living
our
beings
galaxy we
in
live
there.
in. You know the galaxy we live in, the Milky Way?
Yeah.
He's bigger than it. He far exceeds the size of a planet.
Yeah. And I think
By far.
Galactus can also make himself as big as a galaxy or bigger than a galaxy.
And the thing is, he's not slow. He's very quick for his size. And the thing is, he is packed with a shit ton of large guns. I'm talking if you were to stand straight up, he could turn himself into a giant gun. But the problem would be is he would quite literally need to feed on galaxies and stars. So he can't really use some of his abilities. But let's see. I don't know. I like breaking the limits with Funtime Blue because I think it's funny. I think it's funny to see how broken I can get him. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Hmm.
And the thing is,
Shit.
he can't really die too easily because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Say your version of Cartoon Puppet somehow managed to kidnap every single person, or even kill every single person that he cares about, which include his brother Red, one of the greatest warriors and one of the most deadliest warriors and berserkers and Vikings on the entire universes. He is the embodiment of the Grand Phoenix to the point where he has even summoned great phoenix wings out of his own back, bigger than him. And he is about 12 feet tall. But if you were to somehow manage to kidnap all these guys, severely injure them, or even possibly kill them, you would have a problem. So he got insanely infuriated and destroyed an entire galaxy when his wife died, right? Could you imagine how infuriated he would be once he found out that everyone he cared about was captured?
I could imagine that. Yes. Well
It
then,
would be
okay.
to the point where he could he could go very much well toe to toe with any Funtime god. There's only two left, but he has gone toe to toe with one, and the thing about the Funtime God is he wasn't holding back. He was giving him pretty much all he had. Was the thing though that he had no experience against guns or enhanced weaponry like guns, which is what almost won Fontainebleau the upper hand. Right. Hey Pippi, I want you to guess how much you think Pippi, or not Pippi, sorry, Fontainebleau can hold. Like how much?
I really don't know.
Take a guess, because I will
I
say he can very much easily kill Goku. He can very
well,
much easily kill Beerus.
I realize
Very
now
much.
that there are characters stronger than Goku.
Even if Goku was in his greatest form, fused with Vegeta, he's not standing much of a chance.
And okay, Anne, uh,
What's Ann say? What did Ann say?
we'll wait. What?
All right, we'll wait for you, Ann.
Yeah, we'll all wait for you. Oh, I'm gonna send you something in Discord, Froggy, and I want you to.
Oh.
I
We need
want
backup,
you.
or we need brought backup. Six nine eight two
I
one
want
seven.
you to respond to each of these traits. I
Please
answer them.
hide me. Stamina. Is this for Fontainebleau?
Is it high? Yeah, this is so that I know
What's stamina again?
it's
Like how
basically.
long he can last in a fight?
Hold on, let me search up stamina. Stamina. Basically, stamina is. Hold on.
I think it's how much energy you can use.
The ability to sustain prolonged physical or mental effort.
Um, it would depend. If he was fighting in his normal form, he could technically go on infinitely because
Yeah.
his body is, as long as there's elements
Is
or even the fraction of gas or anything, his body can take that and power his own systems with it. He can even produce gases if it's
okay,
necessary.
Froggy. Um,
So,
I'm just asking for you to type these for each of these. One, if it's higher chance or lower chance
for having a better chance,
for each of those. I want you to put for
um,
each of these traits.
stamina is definitely up, higher chance
Okay, so I'll
of
just type them.
winning.
Okay.
Okay, weapons. Um, Pippi, or not Pippi, sorry. Fontainebleau does have an excessively large memory and an arsenal. He does have the ability of arsenal, so I will say up.
Hmm. So so it's up.
Yes.
Okay, up. All right.
Defense. What type of defense are we talking?
Like
Uh,
like
like defending yourself from an attack?
yeah, like I'd say like dodging
Mm,
and blocking and shielding or taking
mm,
hits. That kind of defense.
I don't know on that one. That would really depend. That would really
I,
depend.
yeah.
It would depend on the situation for that one because he's trained to defend against so many things. There's
Mm.
a lot of things he has not been trained to defend against because he had no idea they existed. And
Oh.
the rules of a fun time is never teach your student more than you know. Never teach them the full amount.
Okay.
So in case they're to challenge you, you could beat
So what would you put that in?
them.
High or low?
Um. Here, give me an example. What would you say is your character's greatest attribute? Your strongest.
His greatest what?
His greatest strength.
His greatest strength is
Yeah.
well, actually, it's
In
strange.
attacking.
The more in attacks.
Yes, an attack.
Basically eating your soul, pretty much. He sucks
He's
your soul
very
out
much
and
gonna
eats it.
be. So how long would it take to do that?
5 seconds.
Does he have to be close to you?
He has to be within, like, if I'd say like 2 meters. 2 meters.
How many feet is that?
Or, well,
Like about a foot or
okay.
two?
To make this to make it simpler, I'll make it like 5 feet. 5 feet from your close
Um,
enemy.
I
Yeah.
would say seeing as his increasing speed, I would say that it's very well chance he could easily avoid it. Because if it takes five
Right.
seconds, he could easily teleport away. And many
Yeah.
of his attacks don't take away from stamina. The only things that take away from his stamina is his.
Stamina.
Yes, the only
Stamina.
things that really take away from it is his beam powers, like his uh, laser stuff.
Yeah.
Laser stuff is what takes away from it. His elements do not take away from it because they're part of his soul. And even
Right.
then, he doesn't have much of a soul to begin with. So even if you were to take his soul out, he would still function and live the same. He wouldn't be as powerful. That's the only thing.
All right. This is interesting. Do you have an answer
Speed,
now?
yeah, I'd say just go up.
Okay.
For that.
So I already know for his speed, it's an up, right? Because he's
Yes, because
fast.
are we saying a mega? Are we doing a mega blue
Well,
or mega
we're
Funtime?
doing Funtime Blue.
Um, let's see. Well, if we're just doing normal Funtime blue, let's
Mhm.
see. Abilities. Are you talking like elements?
What did you put for speed? Oh, up.
Let's
Shit.
see.
Abilities. Abilities
Um,
is like basically uh like how can I explain? Abilities like, does he have magic? Does
like
he
elements.
have
Oh, here. How
can
many
he
does
control
person
things?
have
Can
to
he
have?
throw objects using air? Can he
Let's see. If he's just
magnetize
complete normal form, he has
buildings?
water, fire, air, earth, lightning. What was that one?
So
Ice.
that's up, right?
What was that one? That's only six right there. I know he's got at least like one or two others.
Well, we're talking about the one
Weather. He has
character
the
though.
ability to
Does
change
he?
weather and all that shit. And what was that one? Arsenal. Arsenal. That's eight right there. Off the bat that I can think of. That's about
So
eight.
that's an up.
And that's just in his completely normal form. Not even in his enhancements of his secondary form. No, this is just his
Okay.
complete normal form.
Okay.
He
So I
doesn't
put
have
an
too
up on that.
many in his normal form.
All right.
In
I
his
put an up.
enhanced form, it only enhances the ability of one element.
Okay. On
Uh,
to resistance.
resistance.
So like,
Mm,
is it how good is his dodging? Is it
like his resistance is to how strong his skin is, right?
resistance? So yeah, like
Well,
resisting projectiles.
to almost anything, almost unbreakable. The fun time killer metal and steel, shit, it's not gonna last very long. You can take a few blows from a sword made out of that, but you're gonna have to still hit decently hard. That's how old he is. He's old to a point where his armor can get cut through, like by a sword made out of funtime metal, but it will take a very long time of hacking at it in order to actually break it. Um, depends on his age, though. Are we saying his current age or
What?
like when he was?
Whatever, man. I just I'm just asking. Is his
Uh,
resistance higher? Low?
we'll go up. We'll go up
All right. So everything you're putting up, and I'm scared
pretty
now.
much.
Fuck.
I told you Funtime Blue is
Experience.
not the
He's
best first.
okay. This is the hard part. Experience.
How
I
old
know that
is
you're gonna
Cartoon
put
Puppet?
high.
How old is Cartoon Puppet?
Well, he's been around for a very long time since he's been trapped in
I need a
hell
number.
for.
I need a number.
He's been. I'd say
Like we talking
like
thousands, millions?
he's been around uh half as long as Funtime Blue would have been, or the Fun Times have been.
Fun Times
Like
have been
half.
around since the universe was born, and it was the first
Okay, okay.
universe
Well,
born.
I guess he's been around longer. I guess because well,
It was the first universe. When the Black Void was created, it was created the Void creatures, a Funtime, and a Flagon. All main species are as old as each other.
but what if it created an unknown species not discovered and then
You mean a
combine them?
different breed of Funtime?
No, yeah, that breed would have
Well,
been like what
Funtime,
Cartoon
his
Puppet
actual
is.
breed is the normal Funtime, which was the first Funtime. He just had a shit ton of abilities. The only difference in his looks, the reason why he doesn't have armor, is because he's mutated. He was broken in a way.
Yeah. And also, hi Glue, welcome.
So he's
Oh, shit.
basically like Toy Blue.
Yeah.
He's like Toy Blue. They're both Toy Blue is the original Funtime, the first one ever born, as old as the universe is, as old as the Black Void. They're the
Mm-hmm.
same species. The only difference is that Toy Blue was born with a mutation problem, where his armor did not grow.
Mm.
He was fucked, basically. He was fucked. His parents dropped him on his head wrong.
Just like Goku hit his
They
head on
dropped
the
him as a
rock.
child. That's all I gotta say. They dropped him as a child.
Bro, that's like Goku. Alright,
They dropped him
wait.
as a child.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
they
what are we
they
putting
dropped Goku
here?
as a child, and then he became a Super Saiyan.
What are we putting here? High chance or low chance? Wait. We got
Um,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on the experience. Here's the thing. Both our guys are very, very experienced.
they're very.
Cartoon Puppet's
I got an
probably
idea. I
more,
got an idea.
I'd say slight bit more experienced because he's
Here, I got an idea. Since this is such a heavy debate, how about we do that? How about that?
yeah.
How about
I
that?
could
It's an even.
I could include both. Yeah, I could include both.
On the battlefield, Funtime Blue, I will say, has more experience and more. Very much experience and more.
But
He has been
yeah,
in
yeah,
war since the day he was born. He has
yes,
war experience.
yeah.
Since the moment he wielded a sword, he became a warrior and started killing things.
Right. But Cartoon Puppet's
Power.
probably been along.
Um, what power are we talking?
Power is like I'd say like if he was
Uh,
swinging a fist or a sword at something, how much force is he putting into it? Is he putting like is it high? Okay, is there a high chance that it's strong force or low chance that it's low force? Like
He's not weak. I have to
he's
admit,
not
he's
weak,
not
so
weak.
yeah, and
He's
I'd
not weak
say
at
the same
all.
for my character. So I think we could do
Um,
the same. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Let's just do the even ones. If we're talking about Funtime Blue in his um ultimate state, um,
Ooh,
like his
voice crack.
mega form, he's going to break things. He could push Omega Freeze by far very long distance. He could push him
Hmm.
back. He could almost defeat him if he was holding back.
Yeah, yeah. All right, form. All right,
Forms.
they both.
We're talking like forms.
I get it. Fuck, this is difficult.
Um,
Well,
let's
I'm pretty
see.
sure your guy has a ton of forms.
He does. He does.
Of
He has
course,
retired forms. He has new forms. He has multiple
of
versions
course.
of forms.
Yeah,
Like
too much to
Berserk.
explain.
He has tank form. He has enhanced element 1, enhanced element 2, um, black form, which is basically enhanced element 2.
Right.
Um, he has a shit ton. I'm still making them for him. I'm still making new ones. He's basically like Goku, where he just goes Hami Hami Ha and then boom, unlocks a new form.
No, it's Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
It's Kamehameha.
And you can end me if you want.
Yeah, you can unmute if you want, Anne. I don't really
Um,
mind. Actually,
strength,
I really miss your sweet, beautiful voice.
strength. Um,
Yeah,
are we
strengths.
talking just normal fun time blue?
We're talking about like, can he, can he, can he basically? What
Give me
is
a
he
math.
strong enough to? Is he strong enough to lift the whole planet, or strong enough to
Very
lift
easily.
something really, really, really heavy, like
Yes.
something?
If
Let's
there was
say
two
five
planets
thousand
next to each
Newton
other,
tons, or neutron star, which is the heaviest thing on the planet.
he can
That
live in that.
nothing can live on a neutron star. A neutron star will crush your body.
Pippi, neutron stars are hot, right?
No, neutron stars are heavy as hell. Have you seen a neutron star? It's
What's a
heavy and
neutron?
compact.
Here, I'll look
If you
it
were to
up.
put your hand near it, it'd be pushing back so much. The closer you get, the more it's gonna attract and pull and
Neutron star.
possibly rip your hand off.
Well, here's the thing about that. That has to do with uh, what's it called?
What?
Gravitational pull. That
That's
if it's pulling you in and collapses, it has. If I'm correct, it has to do with gravitational pull, which fun times are unaffected by. You have to remember they're unaffected by gravitational pull. They can even completely turn off gravity for them.
right.
So they can make things lighter or heavier on you. So
Okay. I'll put I'll put both again
yeah, let's just put both for that
because
one.
I also put it at a high chance. Anne's probably confused. She's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Although I do, this is just in normal form. Um,
Yeah, it's just
he
like,
does
what
have
the
a
shit
shit
is
ton of
going on
stamina.
here? I'll just type it.
There is
Or
a form. There is a form. I do think your version of uh cartoon puppet could kill. Um, beam form. His beam form basically revolves around him combining with his grand sword that was born from his father's death and using its abilities of beam. It it drains his stamina increasingly fast to the point where he has to shift back into his normal form. He can only use it for a certain few minutes at best.
right.
Let's see. I got more ups than you, even compared to this guy.
Yeah.
I got more ups. As I said, Funtime Blue is very broken. If we were to do Mega Blue, I do not doubt he would clap the shit out of anything.
I thought you were gonna say clap the cheeks.
Yeah, he's gonna clap the cheeks off anything that
No, that's
walks.
Anne's job. That's Anne's job.
Oh yeah. To do that to you, okay.
Wait, what?
What?
Boo.
Anyway, but here, if I were to say for Toy Blue though, for an example, let's see, what stamina would be up, weapons would be down, defense would be down, speed would be in between, depending. Abilities would be up, resistance would be down, experience would be up, power would be up, form would be down, and strength would be up. The reason being is anything revolving around body resistance, Toy Blue is not making it very far. Compared to this guy, he will not make it very far in body defense. Like if you were to let him take a land a blow on him that was extremely powerful, it could potentially be very fatal.
Zoom.
Meow.
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 Why does Marcy keep inviting me to her streams, though, guys?
Meow.
Like, she's been inviting me to her streams lately. It's weird.
Who?
Hershey.
Marshy.
Well, she gets alone.
And I didn't like that giggle. And what are you not telling
Part
us?
of me wants to say this, but at the same okay, part of me thinks this, but at the same time, I already know Marshy's not. I was gonna say Marshy probably somewhat likes you, but then I was
Why
like,
do you think
no,
I'm
shit,
giggling? I think that too.
No.
I think that
She
too.
likes everybody.
see.
Frick, she likes everybody. She gets
I
jealous
know.
of everybody
That's why
as
I'm
well.
giggling
I
because I
get-
feel like it is true.
I got one today. I think I got one the day before yesterday or something.
Marcy
maybe the
doesn't
day
send
before
me
that.
anything to their lives. Once in a while.
I don't know
She
anything
sometimes
about
will.
Marshy, and they've
Yeah,
sent me at
sometimes.
least over 10.
And then I get forgot
I
forgort.
send you links
Forgort.
every time I make a stream, Pippi. I don't want to hear it.
Right.
I don't want to hear you not forgotten.
How was your guys' day?
Pretty good.
Exhausting. I
That's-
did. Well, I guess like for right now, I say I completed like 5 sketches just now.
Oh, I haven't touched my sketchbook
So
in a few
that's
weeks.
what's 15 plus 5? That's 20.
Holy.
I'm stupid.
You
Most people
stupid.
don't know what 4 times 4 plus 4 is.
4 times 4 plus 4 is. Let's see. 4 times 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. That's 16. It's 20.
So yeah,
Right.
yeah. Most people don't know what that is.
Right? I'm even going to grab calculator. 4 times 4 plus 4. Yeah, it's 20. See? Why don't people know that? So who
4 times
was
4.
this
Okay.
Glue the Fox guy?
Oh, that was one of Skyra's old friends.
Ooh.
Actually?
Yeah,
Really?
they're one of my. They're on the Discord server.
They are?
My Discord server.
Ooh.
I'm actually. I'm happy to have them on the server because well, it's kind of like. It's a flash from the past. Hey,
Mhm.
no, that's me and Anne.
Hmm?
That's me and Anne. Only me and Anne.
What?
Oh, I thought that's you and Skyra though.
What?
Well, of course
Huh?
Skyra, yes, but right now it's Anne.
Eh?
You're confusing the shit out of him like,
What's going on?
Eh?
He's hitting me. Ooh.
I am actually very, very much confused.
You're
Who are you guys-
actual very, very confused. You're actual?
my arms grow.
Actual?
Guys, I think my arms are growing. A few days ago, I could barely touch each doorknob, and now I can grab both.
Oh my god, I made a
Fully
slide
grab.
for my fucking what was it? It was a class. I'm trying to remember.
Pippi,
It was leadership.
you know that Funtime Blue has a human form, right?
Nope. Did not know that. Did you know
Yes.
that my duo like has that fucking human form? I'm what?
I do. Hmm. Although Pepe, you know what would be one thing the Aqua could do to amplify a cartoon puppet by a frick ton in my lore,
Sure.
and potentially even your from the one from yours.
Mm,
Give him a sip of pure void matter liquid. You know how your character's deformed, right? But still
he's
there.
deformed. Like it. The fact it just in general, he can't even stand up properly, like straight and normal. He's just hunched over, like he's just got a broken rib or
Basically,
spine. Yes,
here, I'll even look for the
he's
picture.
too tall. He's too tall to stand.
My boy is too tall. Somebody help
Maurice,
him.
Maurice, I can't
Mauricio,
move it anymore.
Mauricio, I
Oh
can't
goodness.
move it anymore.
Oh
Here,
my,
Pepe, I got an example. Let's see. Okay, up from this camera.
oh
So you
my
see,
god, it's a
this
bed.
is
Oh,
this isn't the actual what he looks like. This is just what I was working with at the time. So you see these purple things on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what Aqua used to partly implant power into him. So if you were to replace this certain ability of power with void, um, or void liquid or void blood, he would be the same version as the version of him written in ancient text. Because this version is a copy. That's why he has these metal plates on his chest, on his head, on his this little strap on his arm that's purple. He has all these little metal things on him. They're green. These green things are more straps, and they're rotten and all of that. They're supposed to hold him down that fuse the
Ah,
skin and the bone. But these things are what's left of the safety things that monitor to make sure he's living. And as you can see, he tried to cut it off with that. But he would basically be the same thing as what he was when he was depicted. Because this is the copy version of him. He's able to
huh?
stand properly. Those green things are rotted bandages that were fused. They were originally clean, perfect bandages, um, but one of the only spots, there are some of the only spots that didn't fully heal is on his foot. It does affect his walking a little bit, and his arm. He really fucked up his arm, and there's a little blood still in there. But you can see he's got all those blood marks on him, and even in his mouth, it's just completely covered in blood.
Well,
He didn't have any sane control over his body. He was basically a void creature when Aqua created him.
he is not sane at all. He's just got no control of his own senses, and
Well,
he
that's the
just
thing
he
I
just
can partly see.
he, he's out of control.
So he's
He kills
unorganized. Hmm?
he kills anything that stands in his path.
Nathan's talking about.
I don't know.
Basically, Pippi, the difference I can see in that between this version and that version is that this one can think. This one can think on its own.
Wow.
I'm in the puppy
This
room.
version of him can think, can process information completely.
I'm
Yeah.
in the
I mean, you
motherfucking
can even
puppy
actually you
room.
can even see the metal straps he has in his legs that he has. His feet though are fucked up.
Yeah, they're very fucked up.
It's funny that you guys talk about lore while I'm sitting in a room full of baby Saint Bernards.
What?
I'm sitting in a puppy room right now with baby puppies.
Oh,
Baby
and
Saint Bernards.
by the way,
I'm holding
if I
them.
move out all this information, all this box, look, it's their language. All the letters of the English. All the English letters translated their language. Isn't that cool?
He's very cool. I also tried doing it. It was very difficult to even do it and even write in it.
We got our names here. Bodhi, Flagon, and then Cartoon Puppet. But yeah, their stuff is confusing.
What?
And would you like to know the one of the interesting things about all this stuff in here?
Sure.
So basically, if this say the lore was real, this is a storage of the archives of Froggy. This would be what Froggy has gathered. The armor plates, these are symbols. This would be basically be a smaller version of the flag, a painting of an artifact he's seen, even the picture of Cartoon Puppet. Stuff from other universes. He has a lot of shit kept in a singular box from all of his adventures and everything he's seen.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I will say this though. There is no chance that Bodhi's OC is killing either of ours.
No.
I mean, his is powerful. The only ability he would have is against us that maybe even stand a chance is the ability to copy moves. But the thing is that Funtime Blue also has that ability.
Uh,
The ability
you
to
can-
copy moves.
what? Well, my guy kind of. Okay. My guy can kind of learn different techniques from other foes as he fights. And
Funtime Blue just has to see a move once, so that's the thing.
yeah, that's basically it. He copies. He can
He
copy
doesn't
another.
always copy, but if he finds an ability that is stronger than a few of his own, he will learn it and use it, and he will amplify it in certain ways that he sees can better enhance it.
So just he can also modify it. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, he will modify it to better suit his length of stretch of abilities. So like, say someone casts this giant ability or something on something, he will somehow learn. He'll learn it because his brain is basically more dangerous than a supercomputer. He can process stuff in half a second, even less, depending on how tired he is.
Wow.
Or fed up with all the bullshit he is. He's fed up with bullshit. His brain moves too damn fast. He's like, I'm tired of this bullshit. Boom. But yeah, they're very dangerous. Let's say that. There are a lot of fun times I do believe that Cartoon Puppet could kill, but it would all depend if he got his hands on Funtime or Funtime Killer Metal. Because as I've said before, they cannot die to force, they cannot die to elements, they can't die to any of it. Their body's one and only weakness of its being opened is by the metal. The only thing that they can really open is their face. And only a very few selected have that. Funtime Blue is one of them. He's able to open his face.
Yeah.
But even then, it's a very hard thing to master and learn how to control.
Yeah.
Boo.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
Even you mean even my even cartoon puppets human state is a bit out of control, but like they're two separate consciousness, like they're two different beings in one body.
Hmm.
Uh,
I'm currently enjoying my happy moment sitting with the puppies. There's one passed out on my lap right now.
The
I wish I was
pet,
there.
the
Yeah.
puppy.
There's a rent of the litter.
Oh,
The thing
I
though,
think
Pippi, is I will say the Fundams may be many things, but they're not stupid. You should never underestimate the intelligence of a Fundam. Because if even underestimate them for 1 second, they can easily overthrow. Their intelligence is one of their very, very deadly powers. They're very, very smart. They're very adaptive to their surroundings.
That seems like fun.
They were quite literally designed to keep the peace or make sure everything's peaceful. There's no war, and if there is war, they are built to handle it in very bloody matters and bloody ways. Even if
wow,
that revolves around their own death, with them killing themselves,
wow.
because they can kill themselves.
Can I? Okay, I have a question though.
Hmm.
Let's say if they were to hit themselves with their own like fist, would they be able to damage themselves? Like a lot,
Not
or
necessarily.
would it hurt them? So
No, not really. They'd feel it, yes, but that's because they have nerves growing through their armor, because they can feel everything. Just touch them with a little flower, they'd feel it. If a fly was on them, they'd feel it. That's why they hate Earth. There's flies here. They hate them. They hate Earth. They don't want to be here. They don't like the flies.
wow,
Because a lot of things on Earth like bright stuff, and
like
they're pretty
fishies,
bright. They're bright. So the only place they like it on Earth is in the water.
like Land Thompson hooks. I want to get copyright. I know it. Bless you, buddy. Holy shit, 3 in a row.
Bless you.
That's normal. That's normal. What do you mean?
Bless you.
By the way, I wanted to show you this. So I'm going to do something very dangerous. There is one ability that I don't think Cartoon Puppet or Funtime Blue could very well even defend against, and that is gold and golden amethyst. Basically, the reason why they can't hold up very much against gold is because gold is different in this universe. It's not this weak, crappy metal. It's a good, if I'm correct, a good conductor. No,
Gold's
it's one
not a
of the
weak
hardest
metal. It's
things.
actually pretty strong. Just so you know.
If it's skinny, it's weak.
Well, it's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's don't get me wrong. In large mass, it's strong. It's not going to hold up against um, powerful things very well compared to other things, but it's decently strong. It's not going to hold up like titanium. But basically, in this universe, gold is the hardest thing. It is harder than raw funtime ore, like what they're made out of, because they're made out of funtime metal, and the ore can be found for it, but it can't be turned into funtime metal. The only thing that can process that is funtime crystals, and no one knows where any of them are except the funtimes themselves.
Yeah.
So they're the only ones that have access to it, produce it. see, what are you sending me? Duh. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Pippi, tell me what am I
It's
looking
a
at?
ship. It's a ship, though.
Who is that fox? Tell me who the hell is that fox?
Skyro.
Okay. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Who's
I would
what?
have killed you. I would have killed you if it was someone, a certain person.
If it was who?
That.
Are you talking about Anne? Why would you?
No, not
Why would
Anne.
you hurt Anne?
Is it Anne? No, not Anne. I thought Anne was a bunny.
Anne the bunny? Wait, what?
Isn't Anne a bunny? Anne, are you a bunny?
I don't know.
What?
Are you a bunny?
I have no clue.
Answer the question.
You heard
But,
nothing.
you're right. I did hear nothing.
I totally did not hear a puppy. Totally not.
Puppy, where?
Sitting in my lap. 2 of them passed out sitting in my lap.
By the way, Pippi, I don't care what you say.
The board
love
baby sleeping.
I love this. You have no idea how tempted I am to make this Nightmare Blues actual model. You have no idea. You have no idea how tempted I am.
That is okay.
You have. It's just. It's so pretty. All the different shades of black. It's so pretty.
I'm enjoying my life right now. I'm loving it.
By the way, this is either going to be ice or cloud. I'm not sure. And we have Black Star Pippi. You cannot see his eyes. They do not exist. What do you think of him? There's that little engraving on him.
It's kind of cute.
He's not cute in his normal form. Remember, they're supposed to look cute in these versions of themselves. They're supposed to look all fluffy. See how fluffy Funtime Blue looks? See, they look fluffy.
It's because I made
in their
that
normal
one.
forms, if they're in their normal forms, they do not have any of this fluff. Oops, I'm getting ticked. They do not have any of the fluff on them at all. They are complete metal. They are raw, just straight metal. There is no fluff. The only time they're only all completely fluffy and all cutesy wootsy is around their kids. But yeah. Ugh.
You want to see the puppies?
Why not?
Yes. They're so cute.
Holy
Yep.
Oh
And it's just
my
fine. Passed out.
Aw. Wow,
This is
they're
not even-
big. Oh my.
They're only a week old. This one's the runt.
And it's wow. They're so huge.
Those pit bulls?
They're Saint Bernards. They're little baby Saint Bernards. They're so cute.
Yeah, that one's trying to bite me. Okay, you're my favorite because I named you Buddy. Named that one Buddy. Ah, don't bite me. Oh, you're okay.
Damn it.
What?
No!
What?
Took us so many days. We got to number 29, and I was the one that said it, and someone said 69, and the bot said ruined it at 29. Next number is 1. Wrong number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I don't know if there's a unspoken rule that you can only say it one. You can only say the number one time, and then you have to wait for someone else to say the next number. But it's fun to do.
I'm not paying attention to the thing you are saying right now because I am being attacked by a little one. God, you can't climb up my leg. You're too small. Even though you're like the second biggest in the litter of them all.
Hey,
Yes.
I will say something.
Okay.
So Skyra is actually pretty powerful compared to some fun times. She is in the top 3 for the strongest amethyst users, like
Ah.
normal amethyst users that were born with the element.
Ah.
The first strongest is the person named Amethyst because their special ability revolves around crystals. So their Amethyst ability is severely amplified. So they got lucky.
Nice.
But then it's one of Blueberry's kids, or Amethyst kids, the second strongest, which contains gold amethyst, and then it's Skyra.
Oh.
Can I kill Milk Wolf?
Hmm.
You know, I want to text Milk Wolf.
Do whatever you want, Froggy, because
I quite literally want Bodhi to tell Milk Wolf that's the only reason I haven't yelled at them whenever they try to talk to me inside Jack's Law server is because I am trying to stay civil since there are other people around.
that sounds.
Otherwise, if there was no one else around, I would cuss them out daily.
You probably would. I can picture that. 100%. Hello?
Oh!
Jesus Christ.
Good.
Wait, who this? Muchiro
Muchiro
Tokuto.
Toriko.
It's
Tokito.
Muchiro Tokuto. Are those dogs? Oh my god.
I'll be
Real
back.
Muchiro from Demon Slayer.
I'll be
Holy.
back in a minute.
I'm being attacked with more. There's like 5 of them sitting on me. Yes, the blue
Message
trees.
at 8:12. That was a while ago. Jeez.
I'm being attacked by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. Oh God, you're gonna fall. Jesus. Oh Jesus. This is quite funny. Why did it get so quiet? Oh, never mind. One of the puppies trying to attack my phone. I'm currently loving this at this point. 2 are passed out in my lap, and the rest are just running around. Oh, hey, Presley, you gonna come in here? Or you just gonna be out there? Just talking to the mothers.
I'm back. I'm
Okay.
fucking back. I hit
Presley,
the not the beep 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 beep
I have to say, one of the puppies
beep
have
beep.
extra. One of the 9 puppies. One of
By
them
the way,
has
Anne, we
extras.
can't sing here.
Huh?
We can't sing anymore.
Oh, fun.
Copyright claims.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't want to risk.
the mother.
I'm back.
That is the mothers.
Hit by the ocean. On the
You're so
hand
small.
of God. I'm a
I'm
dark
being.
giant.
I'm loving this.
I'm a fucking vengeful lord, aren't I?
They're all snuggling up. I'm gonna be here all night. If it has to, I don't care if I have to be here all night. This is comfy.
Ooh. Yeah. Kill them.
Hey, diapers. Oh, meow.
I kissed a boy and I
That
liked
is your
it.
brother's tail.
The
Do not.
taste of his raspberry chapstick. I kissed the boy just to try it.
Have you guys ever
I
had
hope
Saskatoons?
myself-
This is a stupid question.
What?
Have you guys ever eaten Saskatoon berries?
The fuck is a Saskatoon?
It's. Oh, you serious? Well, I
I've
mean,
never heard of a Saskatoon in my life.
they're so
Saskatoon in
good.
my ass.
They look like blueberries, but they're not. They are definitely way better than blueberries.
Okay, if I get you copyright from this, I'm so sorry, but I have to show you something. You know what that is? You know what that is?
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to edit this out if I can. Yeah, I know.
This is a record player. You won't get copyright for a record player. It's an item.
Yeah, but it's
not
got
a
the
song.
record in it. It's got the record in it.
The label is invisible. Tell
Yeah,
me.
I guess it is. But you got that thing down there below the record player.
What?
It's-
No, this is just a cover.
Yeah.
It's just a case. There's nothing in it except the case.